Good morning, 99 fam. Back again with another video. Um, this morning I wanted to kind of talk to you all about housing situations. Because I know right now this is like a big thing for a lot of people, um, particularly because we're dealing with this whole COVID-19 situation. Um, I have a lot of people that I talk to that are always curious as to why I live, where I live, um, and my my financial standing and why I live where I live. Sorry about that car. Um, but I live in a more like uh, lower middle class neighborhood out here on the east coast of Florida. Um, and people are always confused because I have a nice car, a new car, um, you know, a young guy, um, you know, I have a professional job. I make over $60,000 a year. Um, so people are always confused as to why I would choose to live here. And I also live um, an hour away from where I work. Um, Reason one being that um, living further away from where you work can be beneficial because I can market myself to people in multiple markets. Um, it's also more smooth living in this city than living in that city. Cost of living, um, I save like $500 a month by choosing to live here versus living near where I work. Um, Also, running into people you work with, a lot less common. I can't even tell you the last time I ran into someone that I work with up here unless it was on purpose. Um, it's just a lot of different factors. But we talk about finances, so that's one that I really wanted to hit on. The city where I work is a city that has a pretty flourishing economy. So people who live directly in the city, they're paying like $1,000 for a one bedroom, 1,100, 1,200 for a one bedroom, um, versus myself, where I choose to live in this neighborhood up here, and I'm paying um, 500. So I cut my rent in half or less than half by choosing to live here. Then people say, "Oh, well, what about the gas?" Um, I drive a hybrid car, and due to me driving a hybrid car, my gas expense isn't too much different from if I lived right there in that city. Because my gas mileage is almost twice that of another car. And even when I didn't drive another car, um, the difference in gas that you're going to pay compared to the difference in rent is huge. Yes, it has its inconveniences because something was to happen up here, it would take me longer to get back home. Different things on that nature. I can't stop in the middle of the day or anything like that. When I want to check on something, just general things like that. However, it has a lot of financial benefits. So I just recommend, when looking at housing arrangement, I'll weigh it out for you. Um, I'm a person who doesn't have any dependents, so it's a little bit easier for me to choose um, finances over distance. You may have to weigh it out and kind of choose somewhere in between. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back again in the next video.